Hello, my name is Tara Adluri, and I will be your professor for the duration of the term. And I've introduced myself in our first recorded lecture for the semester and also on our Moodle page. So in this video, I'm going to discuss uh, our assignments. And our assignments can be found on the Moodle page. So I will share my screen and then talk about the assignments. My PhD is from sociology, the Department of Sociology at York University in Toronto, and my postdoc was completed at the Open University in London, England. So our class is entirely online and it is asynchronous. And asynchronous means that we don't have meetings where we all have to meet at a certain time or in a certain time zone. You can watch the videos of the recorded lectures online when you have time, wherever you are, and you can upload the assignments online. There are set deadlines, and the deadlines are posted on our Moodle for our assignments. So I'm going to discuss our assignments, which are online. So if you look at the course, if you look at the Moodle, you can click on the Moodle and then you'll see the lectures are here. You can watch the lectures here on our Moodle page. You can also look at the lectures on our YouTube channel. So if you look at the lecture here, most recent one, it is posted on our Moodle channel, and the playlist is here. So the playlist is under it's our course code. And all the videos are posted here. So thus far, I've posted this lecture and then part 2 of this lecture. Then I've posted this short video about performativity and the case of Cindy Gladue, which is discussed in your first week of reading. Then I've posted these lectures, which are about transgender rights. You can also watch the lectures here, and you can watch them directly on our Moodle. So if you scroll down, you will see this introduction, and this is my email. And you can email me at any time. And we can set up a meeting if you have any questions about your assignments or your grades. This is the syllabus, and these are the assignment deadlines. So the take-home test is the first assignment, and I will distribute it on February 9th, and then it will be due on February 16th, and you will upload your answers on Moodle. The presentation assignment is due on March 16th, and the final assignment is due on April 7th. You will also be asked to upload a self-assessment mark for attendance and participation out of 10%, and it is worth 10%. You will give yourself a mark out of 10 and upload your self-assessment mark on Moodle. So these are all the readings, and the readings are here. So after you look at the syllabus, you can download the readings. So this is week 2, and we will discuss gender identity and gender expression and transgender rights in Canada. And we will look at this article written by our colleague, Brenda Kosman, in the University of Toronto Faculty of Law. So after the readings, which you can look at, again, you can read them directly on Moodle or you can download them in PDF format. Then we come to the assignments. So the first assignment is a test, and it will be a take-home test. So in addition to uploading the lectures in recorded format on Moodle and on YouTube, I have also been giving you PowerPoint slides, and I've been uploading them, or I've been sharing PowerPoint slides with you. So if you look at the PowerPoint slides, this is from the first lecture. And so the test will be a take-home test, and it will be in short answer format. So I will upload the questions on the 9th of February, which is Monday. You will be given a series of concepts such as denunciation, deterrence, eugenics, biopolitics, and you will be asked to answer or to define these concepts in paragraph format. So a good example of a concept is this legal gray zones. So if you look at, or if you read Shireen Razak's article, which is the first recommended reading from the term, this term legal gray zones appears on the test, and you are asked, or it appears in your reading, and it could appear on the test. And so you will be asked to define legal gray zones in paragraph format, and you will have 1 week to do this. So if you are familiar with the readings and the lectures and the PPTs, which is a lot of information, but if you are familiar with the readings, or if you familiarize yourself with the readings, then you can define these concepts directly from the readings, and you can also find them in the PowerPoint slides as well and in the recorded lectures. So it is a take-home test. There is a lot of information, but when you look at the questions, it will be clear that there are certain concepts that you are asked to read and define and then discuss in your own voice as a writer in paragraph format. And they are concepts that will hopefully be useful for you in your future academic studies, in your career. Many of the students we've had in the humanities go on to study the law and become lawyers. Some of them work as social workers. Many go on to do a master's degree or PhD. And for example, in this week's readings, we will discuss Bill C-16. And so Bill C-16 adds gender identity and gender expression to the Human Rights Act and the Criminal Code in Canada. So using someone's proper gender pronouns and their selected gender pronouns is important, and it will be important in your future career. And hopefully you will have the chance to work and live in Canada if that is what you choose to do. And these ideas from the syllabus are for you and for your future career, and also your own development as well, or your own understanding of the world in relation to philosophy. So the next assignment that you will see here is the presentation. So after the take-home test, you will upload the take-home test and you will find it here. I will also email you all a copy of the test, and I will send you a message when I've posted the test on the 16th of February, which is Monday. Then you will, sorry, the 9th of February, which is Monday. So this is reviews. And so it will be the 9th. And then on the 16th, you will be asked to submit the answers. So it will be here on Moodle. The second assignment is here, and it is the presentation. So the presentation asks you to choose one week from the course outline, and you are asked to discuss at least one reading from this week in a scholarly presentation. And you're asked to avoid summarizing the reading and offer your own critique or analysis. Alternatively, you can choose a theme from the class that interests you. So if the theme is transgender rights, you could choose that theme. A theme could be Indigenous issues, and you could choose this theme, which is one of the themes from our course, and then create a presentation that focuses on your own ideas and analysis. You can also do a close reading of the text. So next week, for example, we'll look at the work of Judith Butler. And Judith Butler's concept of performativity is really interesting, and the article is very dense. So you could do a close reading of 1 week's readings or 1 week from the syllabus. So the week that we discussed Judith Butler, for example, and then you were asked to construct a presentation about these ideas from this text. And again, you should avoid just summarizing. You should try to discuss the concept in the context of the author's work, their position within certain schools of philosophical and academic thought. The next option is that you can construct a presentation that focuses on an inspiring artist, social movement writer, or political figure. And you can do a presentation about this person or this movement. You can also design your own topic. So the presentation should be 10 to 15 minutes in length, and you can use your own judgments as well in crafting your own work. You can work alone or you can work in groups. Then the final assignment. So the final assignment is due on April 7th, and that's the end of the class. So you can choose to answer one of these essay questions that I've written, and they are directly from the readings. And again, you are asked to avoid summarizing the reading, and you are asked to construct your own thesis and your own original argument. You can also do creative work. You can design your own topic. And you can create an artistic piece of work as well. And you're asked to give a written statement if you choose to do creative work, describing your work so I understand it in context. And you can also create an internet resource, such as a blog or Instagram account that relates to themes from the class. And the mark breakdown is here. The final thing that you are asked to do, which is also April 7th at the end of class, is to give yourself a mark out of 10. And so you are asked to give yourself a mark out of 10, and you're asked to give yourself an honest assessment of your own participation in the class, your own reading, your own viewing of lectures. And then that's all. So there are only 3 assignments and then the self-assessment. So I hope that that is clear. You will upload the assignments here. So if you look at the Moodle, the presentation, for example, you can upload it directly onto Moodle, and then I will grade it on Moodle as well. So you will see your grades online, and you will receive a email notification once your grade has been submitted by me, and you can look at your grades online. So those are the 3 assignments and then the self-assessment. I hope that that is clear. Please feel free to email me if you have any questions or concerns about the assignments. As I mentioned, the test will be in short answer format, so you will be given a list of concepts from the readings and from the lectures, and you will be asked to define those concepts in paragraph form, and you will be given 1 week to do this, and so it will be a take-home assignment. So that is the first assignment, and it is coming up in a few weeks, and then there's a presentation, and then the final. I hope that that's clear. I don't want to repeat myself, but I do want to make sure that you are aware of the assignments and the deadlines and the ways in which you submit your work. And that's all. Please email me. I'm happy to answer any of your questions and offer you help, guidance, ideas. I can direct you also to other people at Cambrian College who can also offer you assistance. Thank you very much. I hope that you are enjoying the class. Thank you.